Hello friends, I'm back with another video as promised. In this video, I will be talking about the different departments in special education. When I was applying for jobs in special education, I had no idea what the job names or the titles meant. For example, I had no idea what sales, flash, ATS, or resource meant. Today, after working for 5 years in special education, with my knowledge, I want to share with you all who are thinking of applying in special education. I want to share the job roles and the kind of support the students need from you. First is sales. Being a sales teacher, I would like to start with that first. Sales in my district is called Succeeding in Academic and Independent Living Skills. It is a life skill class which also focuses on academics. And then there are kids who work on their independent living skills or their vocational tasks. Some kid would also work on filling job application or writing their name and address. If you're applying as a paraprofessional in a sales classroom, your job role would be to support the students in every and any situation. Firstly, you could be working as one-on-one or working with a small group of kids as directed by your teacher. You will be the support system of the classroom for the kids. Then another part of your job role is feeding and toileting. Feeding, it might be there are some kids who can feed themselves and you would need to warm up their food. Then there are some kids who would need to be monitored while they are feeding themselves. And then we have some kids who need to be fed. You have to feed them. Next is toileting. When I read in my job duties toileting, I had no idea. I thought I would just have to take the kids to the toilet. Now, it might be that you just have to take the kid to the toilet and monitor the kid that it's not taking too long and washing their hands. And then you might have to change the diapers of the kids, especially the kids who are on wheelchair. You would have to help with lifting the kid and then changing the kid. Sometimes their diaper or sometimes even clothes if they spill food on their clothes or if their clothes are wet. Another part is assisting the kids in their out classes. If assigned by your teacher, you as a paraprofessional would need to go to the kids' out classes, and for that, you would be maintaining an inclusion log where you would sign, the Genet teacher would sign, and then there would be a box where you have to write what they did that day in that period. Next is the flash. Flash is kids who are wheelchair bound kids, but also they are highly fragile. And in every flash classroom, there would be a nurse, apart from the teacher and the paraprofessional. These kids need help with everything: lifting, toileting, feeding, diapering. They are very highly fragile, so they have to be monitored and supervised the whole day. Next is the ATS. In my district, ATS is called Adult Transition Services. It is a program where high school kids can go after they graduate and they can stay in that program till the age of 22. In this program, kids are either working on independent living skills or they are working on work-based learning. If the kid is working on work-based learning, then the kid might be going out in the communities to work, like in the community library or church, the restaurant or shop. And you as a paraprofessional, if assigned by your teacher, you might have to accompany these kids to the community services. Next is the resource. If you are applying as a paraprofessional in the resource classroom, then Your resource teacher will have their own classroom for the subjects they are teaching, and you as a paraprofessional would support the kids coming to her classroom. You might be asked to support one kid or a few kids. Then comes inclusion. As an inclusion paraprofessional, you might be going with the kid to different general ed classes and would be supporting the kid in these classes. These kids are high functioning kids. They just need a little support, and they will have accommodations provided from the district, and you as a paraprofessional, if assigned to them, you'll be supporting them. Then there are one-on-one para. If you are one-on-one para, then you will be assigned for one particular kid. The kid can be a wheelchair bound kid, a behavior kid. It depends on the district. So whatever kid you are assigned, that kid is entirely your responsibility. By saying that, I'm not telling that the teacher is not responsible, but if you have to feed the kid, if you have to change the diapers, you have to keep records of the inclusion log or any records of the work, the data, the behavior. You are responsible for that particular kid if you are a one-on-one para. Now, if you are applying as a teacher, then as a teacher, whether you are in a sales classroom or ATS or resource or inclusion, of course, you will be providing support to the kid. If you have any academics to teach in your classroom, you will be doing your content. And apart from that, you will be responsible for like everything for the kid. You will be doing the art paperwork. You will be responsible for communicating with the parents for any behavior logs, any behavior incidents that you have to note. So that would be your job as a teacher. And if you are co-teaching, then you would mostly be with a gen ed teacher in the gen ed classroom for that particular period or periods, and you would be supporting the kids that would come to the teacher and is under inclusion. So this is like what I know from my knowledge. Now different ISDs, there are different names. Like in some ISDs, paraprofessionals are called teacher aides or teaching aides, and then the classroom, that is flash or sales or resource inclusion, they might be named different in different ISDs too. Now there are another program that is called BSS. These are mostly behavior kids. They are quite higher functioning kids, but they have behavior, and the teacher is solely responsible to work on the behavior of the kids, and the paraprofessional in the BSS class would support the behavior. It can be anything. It can be throwing away books to running away, spitting, hitting, flying away desks, like anything, any kind of behavior. Your job role would be to support the teacher and the student. Of course, there will be department heads and APs. Everyone will support you, but I'm just talking about your job role in that particular job. Then there are two other programs which has started in my ISD past few years. Those are Class and Class Plus. These are classroom which mostly works on communication, behavior and social skills. And if you are a paraprofessional in that classroom, then of course you would support the teacher, support the kids. So yeah, this is what I had for today in my video. I hope I have covered everything and this video helps you all, whoever is thinking of applying in special education. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please give a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll be coming again with another video. Bye for now.